This is Rob Tubbett for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. Delighted, as always, to be joined by former two-time welterweight champion of the world. It's Showtime Shawn Porter. We're here in Las Vegas ahead of Deontay Wilder's heavyweight rematch with Tyson Fury. How are you, Shawn?
I'm doing great, man. I'm ready. I'm ready. I feel like I'm fighting this weekend.
Excited for the fight?
Yeah, extremely. It's not that many fights out there in the world I've ever gotten this excited for, man, and that includes some of my own. So I'm really excited.
What is it about this fight that seems to have captured the imagination of the boxing public and the wider public? Obviously, we saw the controversy in the first fight. There are two guys who are not short of a word or two. What's it about this that's really gripped you?
You know what, honestly, man, the list goes on. We have two characters. We have two personalities that aren't there often. I mean, outside of these two, who else is there that has the kind of personality, the kind of charisma that both of these guys bring to the ring, to the interviews, to the press conferences, and to the commercials, and the list goes on, man. I think that as Joe Tessitore, I believe it was, explained, right now we have a rivalry that's unlike any other, and I think that that's what's making this so great.
Obviously, a significant part of the intrigue in this fight is the controversy surrounding the first fight. Just wanted to know how you saw the first fight.
I saw the draw. I gave Deontay Wilder the second round, and I gave him the fourth round. I gave him 2 early rounds, and then for my math, 2 knockdowns, two round swing. That's 4 plus the 2 early ones. It's 6-6.
What do you think either man needs to do going into the rematch? I mean, I'm assuming you have your coach in mind in this one.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to Deontay Wilder? What advice would you give to Tyson Fury to ensure they're victorious?
I think for Deontay Wilder, it's self-explanatory. You have long arms. God didn't just give you amazing power. He gave you a left hand. Use it. Use that jab. Use the speed. Find your target. The first time he didn't try to find his target. He says that he had a lot up against him in the first fight. He said he was anxious. He said he wanted the big knockout. He wanted to razzle and dazzle everybody. I get that. I understand this time, and I believe him. He's coming back more poised, more calm, more focused. And I think that he'll be able to use his jab and find Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, in my personal opinion, still has to be elusive. He still has to use his hand speed. I love the fact that he's talking about being aggressive. I've never seen anyone be aggressive at Deontay Wilder. How is Deontay Wilder going to handle that? What's his response going to be? I love that. I love all of the components, the different components that are coming up and showing up in this fight. I think that Deontay Wilder has the upper hand because he's been able to land that right hand before. I think he has a better understanding of how to land that right hand. And I think this fight is more so on his side.
Spoke to JDs, and we've heard Deontay Wilder talk about the fact in the first fight he went head hunting a little bit, particularly in those early rounds, neglected the body. How important do you think the body punching of Deontay Wilder could be in slowing Tyson Fury down?
Extremely. I mean, look at it like this. Deontay Wilder didn't really hit Tyson Fury with a jab in the first fight. If he hits Tyson Fury with a jab this fight, I'm sure psychologically it's going to play into Tyson Fury's mind. He's hitting me like he didn't hit me the first time. What's going on? While he's focused on that, other things are coming. Same thing with the body. The first fight, Deontay Wilder, he started off going to the body, but then he got away from it. Gets to the body this time, stays at the body. Not only does he slow Tyson Fury down, but again, psychologically, he's hit me to the body this time. I have to make an adjustment. Gives him something else to think about. He's not thinking about the right hand, So I think that the body punching is definitely a very pivotal point for Deontay Wilder in this fight.
This fight, we see PBC and Top Rank working together. Maybe some hope for you in the future. Get yourself a fight with somebody from Top Rank.
I think that's the idea of this fight, is to kind of set a precedent to show what's going on and what needs to happen moving forward in the sport of boxing, and I think that this should pave the way for some other big fights out there.
What update can you give me on your return to the ring? Obviously, you're always in exciting fights. The last time we saw you in the ring was Fight of the Year contender against Errol Spence. Yeah. When can we see Showtime Shawn Porter back in the ring?
I think I've made a silent agreement with myself. I don't want to take any steps back. That wasn't the plan after the fight with Errol Spence. Obviously wanted the rematch. He got into what he got into. There's really no other big fights out there for me. Keith Thurman is injured. Danny Garcia just had a fight. He only fights once a year. Who knows what he's going to do? Of course, Manny Pacquiao's out there, but Manny, I don't think it's going to swing my way. So right now, of course, we have Terrence Crawford out there. I haven't had a conversation with him yet to find out whether that fight is out there for me. So I'm just trying to wait. And then, you know, when God moves and it's my time, I'm sure I'll be able to make it happen.
Would you be open to that fight with Terrence Crawford? Obviously, you guys are friends. We've heard kind of conflicting things coming out about that. Would you be open to that fight, put friendship aside, to take on Terrence Crawford?
You know what? I got to talk to him. After I talk to him, we'll know exactly what we're going to do. Right now, we do have our agreement is that we'll have a conversation and then we'll figure out what's next. So until that time, I'm not going to say he's ducking me or I'm ducking him. Nothing like that. We just have to have a mutual understanding before we can go to the public and tell you guys whether or not we're going to fight.
Okay, well, Showtime Shawn Porter, I get a little bit of pressure from behind me to wrap this interview up, so I'm going to do so. Thanks very much for speaking to Boxing Social. Hopefully we see you box in the UK soon. That would be great.
I'm pretty sure you were about done, my man. I appreciate the interview.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. You got it.